Hola, hola. Baby, by me, baby.
Okay. Hey, hey, I just see the extra message. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how am I going to put all together, you know? It's I'm breaking my uh, uh, I don't know. I'm trying to I don't know, think um how is it going to look? To be honest, I'm really confused about the actual shape of this bag. It's one of the most challenging bags that I've been asked for. But yeah, I guess I'm going to add the other pocket. Um, and yeah, mainly thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I'm confident about what I'm going to do here. Um, I know it can look pretty good, but when you're trying to do a good job, you try to do it um as accurate as I can. But yeah, you see, there's like there's this gap here that I try to do. Well, it should be looking pretty good from the top view, right? So, eh, it's getting there. Then I have this, well, the actual handles, straps, handles. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, it's getting there. Mm, so do you know what I like to do when I'm actually working with this? Is actually put the actual color. Uh, let's see if we can. Okay, a little bit darker. Mm, not quite. Maybe there. Yeah, there. I think it's okay. 125, 488. Okay, now I get the idea. Now I get the idea of how it's looking. This is pretty much thanks. Okay. I guess no, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep with this one. Do the notification. There's someone trying to send me a message right now on Instagram, and I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Yep. I'm going to answer later. No, the intro, I just, I mean, I already had this piece here. I mean, if you wanted to know how I made this, I already did it last night, right before going to sleep, and I was like, I first of all I created a cube, then I tried to like modeling and stuff, but it wasn't quite with the shape that I wanted. So after after that, I thought, okay, it's not looking good. It's not looking good with the cube shape. So what I did basically was, for example, putting the reference image, go to the frontal view, and then I added a plane, right? Well, basically it's right here, but basically I added the plane. Hold on. And well, I started to shape it like with loop cuts, like trying to do this, trying to basically model with the plane, so I can get to that shape, because the actual cube, it wasn't adding up. It's not, it wasn't working. I don't know, it has that blocky shape, and after a few tries it was awful. So yeah, no. um so yeah, basically I tried to made it as accurate as I could, with the shape, with that shape, and then I added a few subdivisions here so I could also match the corners and the edges. Went to object mode, put the solidify, and screwed it up a little bit, basically. Well, more or less it was that what I did. I guess could have done the same thing for this one, but it's already done, so I'm not going to go back and do it again. Sometimes I get the feeling that I could actually erase everything and start over. But at the same time, I like to solve the problem that I encounter. Sometimes that's the fun part of working with Blender. You try to fix your problems. Once you know you cannot fix them, then you as the I don't know. I'm particular like this, but I guess this is once I see there's no working. Okay, I erase and start over. But if if I know I can actually fix it, I will. There's also one thing that I do that everyone should do. It's to save as you progress, so you can have one checkpoint to get back. So yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I could. Mm, yeah. Mm, yeah, I'm going to delete this. This is bothering me. Ugh. Okay. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. There you go. There's the keys are here. I don't know if you notice I made everything disappear, vanish from so I could work with this particular um, pocket. So that's with the numpad slash. Or, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. G. You're not going to need sides, so. Hold on. Okay. So this is here. Um, no. Oh my God. What did I do? This is what happens when you don't work in perspective. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to use the. What else? I think those are okay. No. um. Okay. Oh, right. Because I was working just with the others access. So I think the flaps are a little bit too big. Um, okay, I think now it looks good. It's a little bit curved here. But anyways, right. Okay, I think Okay, this is for yeah. This is the thing about working with low polygons. They don't usually look like I wanted. They're also looking really blocky. But anyways. Okay, I could add this, but I think this thing here, I actually will work this and try to work with the curve. You do? Um, well, I think the handles are not a not a not a complicated thing, but curves are going to. I mean, curves. I think that curves are going to help you out a lot, but you have to be really slow by making them, and always try to um, work with the axis. I think that's the best thing that you could do. Well, we can do it right now. Okay, so we'll start here. No, actually here. So we are going to add a curve. Okay, the pocket it's already done. Then let's get the actual main features of the bag first, and then we go onto details. Okay, I will show you something about curves, for example. Whenever you add a curve, you will see it's laying down. It's like if you go to the frontal view, with numpad 1, you'll see it's just you'll see this actually. But if you go with numpad 7, you'll see the curve is right here. So you go back to object mode, rotate on the x-axis 90 degrees, and hopefully you'll see it now. Hopefully you will see it's the white. It's kind of messing up with the view. But anyways, so you can see the curve here. Okay, so what we are going to do actually is you can, yeah, look, I think simply sorry George, but are you telling me about the actual textures or the actual mesh, the actual, is it easier or simpler to make it to make the shape in Marvelous? Oh no, wait, the Marvelous designer, it's actually, yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. Well, I'm actually, I cannot afford paying the subscription for Marvelous Designer, mainly because of the actual. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I'm starting. I actually, I've been working with this a lot, and um, I really find it uh, and you're a dev. Okay, that's that's amazing. Well, Blender is an open source software. So that means that I don't have to pay for this. Obviously, Marvelous Designer, it's made for, clothing, to design clothing. Well, bags also you can. Yeah, actually, I think you can. I never tried it. I just made a couple of things with the trial month, and that's it. Wow, wow, that's amazing. I also could, for example, make things with SketchUp, but yeah, that's the thing. I get my stuff. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, yeah. Uh, yeah, on scope mode, I use the scope mode to do really particular things, right? Um, and the main point about me not using actual Marvelous, it's because of the money, because I have to spend money monthly, and if I don't use it properly, because I'm going to be honest here. Uh, it hasn't been so much time since I started charging what I was supposed to charge for a mesh, for a file, if it's for SL or if it's for IMVU. Um, you know, um, mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah, it is really good, actually. Yeah. But intended to get myself into the 3D into the 3D meshing and modeling and selling my products and selling, the customs and stuff. Um, it was hard for me to spend a certain amount of money, talking about US dollars, because I'm from right now I'm in Brazil, and if with how much money you sur well you live here, you can live here with just a portion of basic salary from the US. So that's the reason I I actually work with this. Um, but yeah, what I intend to do here to explain to use Blender and everything else, it's for people that doesn't have the income to afford nor Marvelous Designer or Substance, because those are monthly paid subscriptions that you have to do. And if you don't have the money to do that, um, well, you don't have more alternatives to go through. And obviously, I'm not going to promote any other, um, you know, uh, um, pirate, uh, content, because it's not cool. It's not. And obviously, if it's you have the tools here in Blender and they work fine, and there you might take a little bit more time, but it's also way much. Uh, it's a really good option for those that cannot afford, for example, 3D Max or Substance or Marvelous, whatever. So, or SketchUp, also SketchUp, if you have the whole features of SketchUp, you have to pay for that. So, Yes, yes, I tried it and I wasted the time there because I didn't do my research. The college wouldn't give me more time to do that, to actually search and learn how to use it better. But yeah, yeah, I think that if you are going to actually try Substance or Marvelous, definitely you will have to be sure to uh, uh, try to use it as much as you can in those 30 days that you have to get some income. Because if not, if you don't do that, and you cannot afford that, well, maybe, yeah, and that's the thing. It will be 30 days that you cannot, you will use it, but maybe you don't use it as you should, and you'll have to afford it anyways. So yeah. It's a really yeah, but I really want to go into those two softwares, so I can do better creations. Or obviously for my um my my stores that I'm going to get in a no, and good mesh and it is tougher. Sure, sure. Leave your user. If you have Instagram also, I'll add you later. I would like to get in touch with other creators and Blender users, whoever it's interesting. We always talk. We always like to help each other with anything that we can afford. Well, uh, contribute. But well, Carton. Yeah. Carton. What? Well, to I don't know if you can hear the sound of the plane right now. Anyways, um, about curves. Um, what were we going to do? Oh, yeah, the handles. How this is the way that I do handles. Sometimes it's tricky, but sometimes it's not actually. Actually, it actually uh, lets you modify the shape and the closure on the top. There's a closure, so you can actually have a hand right there, right? So basically, the thumb is going to be there, and the other fingers right there. Don't judge my hand, but yeah. Um, so basically, what I would do right here would be the next thing. You go to edit mode. You place this one, this you see this angle. This is the angle that it's going to. Obviously, this one it's not. It has no use because the actual curve ends right here. So this one it doesn't affect anything. Just it will affect if you have a curve modifier on a mesh. But I will explain that later. So this is the curvature angle, okay? So this one, it will tell you, okay, I'm going to stretch this curve as much as I can so it has a, a better curvature. And this one is plain straight, like this, basically. So what this is going to do is stretch the curve until a part, a section in the middle between these three, and then the actual curve, it's going to try to go down to reach the last point of this um, vertex, right? It's kind of complicated, but it makes sense once you use it. So what we're trying to do here is actually have a curve that goes up, then that goes to this side, then to go to this side, and so on, so on. So we will have to have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more vertices. Well, 7 actually, right? Because we are going to start with 1, we are going to end with 1. Okay, so this is if you want an accurate handle. Okay, so this one, it's going to go, I'm going to use the G and the x-axis. Obviously try to go to the to the side view or the perspective view, so you can see there is precision in the front. If not, you can move it later, don't worry. So okay, back to the front of you. So we position this one here, and I'm going to rotate the actual vertice, but I'm not going to but I'm going to use the axis also, as I'm working on a frontal view, and this is the actual frontal view. Obviously is the y-axis. I shouldn't change the color to yellow, green, blue. Okay, blue. Okay, so this is the y-axis. Okay, so if we rotate this to basically try to rotate clockwise or backwards, so we are going to rotate on the y-axis, and that will actually rotate without going to the sides or to the bottom, to the front. Okay, so we are basically taking one axis and moving to the sides. That's basically what we are doing here. So same thing with this one. Place it right here, and as you can see, it's making this weird shape here, and that's and the reason why is because our axes are the stretch of the curvature, it's really long, so we're going to scale it down. Sorry. Okay, so we scale it down. Okay, and this one, obviously the curvature, it's to the sides, so we have to straight up. So we are going to press R, Y, and maybe curve this one to, you know, to that, so we can follow the actual curvature here, and we are going to scale it down with S, and that basically gives us this path. Okay, and same thing. Now we are extruding. We take the last vertex. We extrude it, and we place it right here. Now I'm going to rotate this one there, this one there, and you see this one, it's not following this path, right? And that's because our curvature here, it's not stretching the actual path. So what we're going to do is actually stretch this so we can reach the middle. I'm gonna also stretch this one a little bit. There. Same here. We're going to stretch it. So whenever we extrude this place, this one, we try to match it. We're going to have another curvature, and there. Right, so if we can see the perspective view, it's pretty much getting that curvature. What else? Another, this one doesn't have to be super accurate, you know. But good thing is that we have this actual darker red lighting right here. So that's basically what we are following. And yeah, the last one right there, try to stir it up, and that's it. Now that we have the path, you go to this to the object data properties. For IMVU, I really recommend to lower the resolution until maybe 6. 8 is fine. I think it's fine with 8. So this is going to, you know, if we put something that follows that path, it is going to be, you know, divided in less steps. So you can see it got a little blocky here. It was like 12, so it's smoother. But if we lower the resolution, it gets this blocky view of the curve. But it works anyway, so don't worry. Go to geometry, and here where it says round in bevel depth, we increase it until we have, let's turn off the actual X-ray, and you can see what we can do is actually increase the depth until we have a handle that matches the reference image. I would say maybe 5 It's okay. So it's not that thick, or yeah, it's more realistic. So basically, it's this is the way that I do the handles with curves and the depth on the actual bevel. And well, those are details. Those are manually details, um, which you cannot actually add in a curvature, because basically what you do here, it's a tube. It's a basically a tube, right? You can see there the opening of this. So yeah. Um, oh, and once you finished and you are like you are satisfied with the actual result and the actual shape of this, you right click, whoops, there, right click, convert to mesh. And now we'll see, instead of the curve, we are going to see the actual vertices. And you can see here we have like the seams of this of the handles. So what I do, it's select the with Alt, select the vertices right here. Mainly it's on the back, right? I don't think we should actually make it like follow this until the sides, because it's going to be a weird shape looking uh, handle. In that case, I don't think we should get to the realistic point of making that. So I toggle the proportional editing, press G, and Y. And there you go. Basically, what I did, it's screwed it up, and I, push it to the middle. Maybe here, and rotate this there, and mirror. Mm, and apply there. Okay, now I think it's okay. Maybe pull this down a little bit there. It's big handle. What else? I have to multiply this. There. Well, and I think it's getting to a good result. I think it actually the thing here it's going to be the texturing of this mesh. Um, because textures texture is actually what is going to make it look good. Um, not not good. I mean, um, realistic or so yeah. There's now this is the tricky part because I had to make this loop here. We have another loop here. This right there. And I'm not going to do it like this because it, it is supposed to be like graph, right? And and it should be all straight up. Mm, okay. Mm, okay. I'm going to do this next time. Right here. Circle. Both. Mm. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. There we go. What else? Um, all these are going to, but this is the thing about these costumes. It's that they are so they have so many tiny details that they they make you think a lot about um, how are you going to be able to do it. Mm, okay. Mhm. Guess who's looking? um, okay, this it is. I think it should be larger, and then should actually solidify this. Two, I think 0.2. It's okay. Right, this doesn't have normals. This is a curve. Okay. Um. mm, but it's going to be solidified. Oh, I get the idea of the handle now. So here it is. This. Okay, now I think I could actually do cone after this. It's, yeah. It's looking okay. Although it's too. Okay, this is quite all right. Mm-hmm. How long it's been here already? What? I don't remember what time. I don't remember what time we started this already. This is like 1 hour and a half. Okay. But I'm getting really I'm getting hungry. I'm really starving. Mm-mm. Whoop. I think I'm going to move my lives to to Twitch because, to be honest, it's so boring. I want so much to play some music and listen some music while I'm working, but this is not because this is getting really boring, and with the and it's making me think about the hungry how hungry I'm getting. Uh, it's not put everything in the natural one. Oh, right. This is material. Okay, material. Let's increase to 0.8. Roughness 25. I think that's okay. I don't know what you think. Is it okay? Is it good? Is it eh? Yes. Mm, okay. Is it the same in the other? Mm, yeah, it's pretty much the same. But this thing. Hopefully, how many birds are we talking about here? 5,000. Wait, 5,000? Birds 2,000? That's not a lot. Not at all, actually. Mm, if we add cylinder. Okay, so I guess I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, something to eat, because and maybe I'll come back later. I don't know, or tomorrow. I thought it would be a lot um more questions, I guess. But anyways, yeah, let me know if you want to know anything about Blender, about uh, what's the workflow, what can you do, or what's your doubts about anything actually. If it's IMVU, SL, or well, SL not much because I don't know much, but when it comes to meshing and yeah, some stuff, I might I might know a few things. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time.